It's your boy, Reese Boy. What's up, Reese fam? How are you guys this morning? Happy Monday morning. Happy July 6th. I could be wrong about that, guys. But I have a little story time, guys. Thank you for everyone who watched the Pido, the Rat, Jeff, everyone who commented on my video yesterday. That meant a lot to me, guys. I was kind of raw and open with you guys last night. And thank you for saying it's okay to feel like you're failing, but you're doing an awesome job and that I inspire a lot of people. I love hearing your guys' comments. That means a lot to me, just to see that I mean something to someone, even though I'm not treated that way sometimes from people that are close to me. But just to see that you guys love me and you guys don't even truly even like, have never even really, well, you've seen me, but you haven't like, you haven't met me, but like, you know what I mean? Like, I love that about you guys. You guys are my family, and I will never forget that for as long as I live, especially as far as this journey takes me. We're family. Like, that's never going to change. I'm always going to have your guys' back, no matter what. But the little story time I had. So with me, the pools are about to start opening, right? And with me wanting to start swimming and stuff, fat people or overweight people, it's better to say it that way. Overweight people, we float. We have no problem sinking. We float. So if you're in a boat and the boat gets shipwrecked or something happens, you're going to float in the water. Like, even if you try, you're going to float. And I'm such a good swimmer. Like, I literally taught myself how to swim and everything. Like, we had swim lessons, me and my brother, and he was a bad swimmer. No offense to him, he just would freak out. And I was the one who was like, I gotta focus, and so I focused and, was like the top of my class and everything. And then I did swim lessons in school. Like, I was a part of a swim meet, and we went all the way to nationals. Like, I love to swim. But then as I started putting on the weight and stuff, it got harder to swim because you'd be short of breath and and it would just be annoying. But now that I've lost weight and I'm in a different place, good morning. How are you? I'm good. Now that I'm like in this different place, in this different body, and I'm like, not different body, still the same body, but I'm learning more about myself. I'm like, I have to work really hard and I have to swim. And the little story time that I had was, I remember Universal, or on International Drive, it's a big tourist attraction here in Orlando, Florida. There was this water park before there was Campano Bay and Aquatica. There was this only one water park, and it was called Wet and Wild, and it was an old water park, been here since the 90s. And I remember my sister came down with her boyfriend and her boyfriend's brother to give him like because he went to nationals for the spelling bee or something. I don't remember what. No. His team was playing down here, the championship. And so the whole family came down, and she's like, well, my family lives there. Let me come with you. So she came, and I remember it was like his brother, his parents, and then his sister, I actually had a crush on his sister. So my sister was dating her brother, and I had a crush on the sister. But her name was Danielle, but we were just like, we became like best friends. She was my age. So anyways, I'm like, is that even allowed? And my sister's like, yeah, there's been people who've married into the same family. That's fine. I was like, oh, okay. But I wasn't even thinking that far ahead. We were just best friends. We were acting goofy. So I remember all of us went to the water park. And I remember we went there. It was like a weekend. It was like a Saturday morning. Because you literally go to the water park early in the morning. So you can spend the whole day. And in Florida, it gets hot like around noon. So literally you like want to get in the water before you start getting burned, and you want to get your sunscreen on, and you want to get a nice hat, and you want to get a nice tan, and you want to do whatever. And back then I had a good body. My body was not as chunky. It was big, but it wasn't like as big as it is now. So I remember like me and my friend Danielle, we were like, okay, let's hit all the big rides, because a lot of them are not going to do the big rides. So let's hit all the big rides. So I remember like my brother and his brother, they went off and did their own thing. They were like buddy, and then I was with like her. And I remember I went off and did my thing, and I remember we are with her, and we went to this roller coaster. It was called the Dark Hole. It was so, and see, my biggest fear literally is water at nighttime, and you don't know what's in the water. And even though it was a water park, and I'm like, there's nothing in the water, it's chlorine, no animal could live in chlorine, I was still thinking about like how alligators have been found in people's pools in their backyard, and they had no clue, and then they go in there and and I'm just like thinking about that. How do we know there's not an alligator in this water? Because there's a lake right next door. You can see it, because we were like way like tall up, guys. So you had to go up like, I think it was like 12 floors of stairs you had to go up, and it was a deep slide. It was like really high. And the guy's like, hello. And I'm like, oh my God, shut up. Like, he just made me mad. He was all happy, like, it's not going to hurt. It's an easy little ride. You're going to go down it. You're going to have fun, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, look, If I don't make it, tell my family. She's like, stop being a drama queen. And I'm like, no. And then I remember I get stuck. Like halfway through the ride because the water stopped. And I'm like freaking out because you can hear the water coming, like a big, long, like, it was like all this thunder, and the ride is shaking, and I'm freaking out. I'm having a panic attack. I'm screaming, don't come down, don't come down. And she's like embarrassed because you can hear me. And then it just sucks me out. Like it sucks me out so fast. And then I like feel like I'm drowning, and then the woman just grabs me with it by my hand and says, "Are you okay, sir?" I'm like, "Are you kidding me? I just drowned and you're asking me, am I okay?" And then she's just like, "Oh, it's normal." And I was like, "I will never go on this ride again. I want to sue your like." I was so mad. And she's like, my friend just starts laughing. She's like, "Yo, if we had a camera, this would have been funny. It would have been viral." I'm like, man, come on now. Like, nah. And so from that day, I do not like dark water, and I just don't. I don't think I like water in general, but I'm a good swimmer because even going farther back than that, I remember me and my brother and my dad, we were in the Boy Scouts of, I forget what they were. I don't even remember what it was, but okay. So we were in the Boy Scouts, and I remember, sorry about that, guys. Someone was walking by with their dog, and I didn't want the dog to bark, so I was trying to stay quiet. Um, I remember we were going down the old Mississippi River. Okay, that's a big river in Ohio. It connects Kentucky, Mississippi, and I think Ohio. I could be totally wrong. I'm a little rusty on my history, but we were going down the old Mississippi River, and I remember we were in canoes, and it was me and my dad and my brother, and we were with a bunch of all the Boy Scout stuff. My dad was one of the leaders too, and it was when he had time. He didn't really have time a lot because of his job, and he was gone for like months and months and months. So a lot of time my best friend's dad would have to take us to our scout meetings because he would be like out of town and kind of step in and be like a rented dad in a way. So like, um, I remember we were on a canoe, we were going downstream, and I remember the boat flipped over and I thought I was drowning. My dad just put his big hand out, grabbed me, pulled me up, and like, "You're okay." And I'm like, they're screaming, "Help, help, help." And then I'm like, I don't like canoes no more. I don't like a small boat where you're out of control. So then I ride in the middle, and my brother was in the back paddling, and my dad was in the front paddling. And I couldn't wait. I could not wait to get off that water. I was like, I will never get in a canoe. And I've never been in a canoe since then, and I don't plan on being in a canoe ever since then. And I've watched Jaws, all six movies of Jaws. You guys are not getting me in no small boat or nothing because I am not stupid, and I'm not going to get in a boat. If I go on a boat, it's going to be a cruise ship, and it's going to be a big boat, so then no shark can attack that boat. And if it sinks, there's enough life preservers, unless you're like on Titanic. But anyways, yeah, you guys will not, nah. If they ever asked me to go on a tour on a boat, and I don't even think they do that anymore. They did that in like the early 90s, where they would have Disney characters tour on boats. Yeah, it's not happening. I've never even been on a cruise, and cruises are cheap right now because of what's going on. And my friend was like, "Come on the cruise." I'm like, "Nah, I'm good." I don't do good with water at nighttime. I don't know what it is. It's like one of my biggest fears is being on a boat at nighttime and dealing with the water. I don't like that feeling of not being in control. But morning, it's just different. It's so different, and that's why the other thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about last night, and I should have said last night, don't do drugs. Because if you do drugs, it really messes up with your mind, and it can really mess you up mentally and physically. And later down the line, it could be sick, and it could be the thing that wipes you out, because you might think, "Oh, I'm good and dandy, da 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 da." Like vaping. Vaping right now is the number one thing. Like vaping was the biggest thing before this thing happened. Vaping was taking young people's lives. They were literally on they were on like breathing machines because they did such damage to their lungs. And I have asthma, and I'm not even allowed to smoke at all because it would be basically just killing me slowly. So vaping is, you guys will never see me have a vape. You guys will never see me vaping. I promise you guys. If I do, please roast me in the comments, but I won't. I know that for a fact. There are a lot of people that vape and think that it makes you so cool because, oh, I'm not going to get addicted to nicotine. I'm not going to get addicted to, smoking. And then you have them come out later, "I'm addicted, I'm trying to quit." No, you're not. When you have addiction, no. You have to truly, truly want it. And a lot of times it takes someone a serious situation to get them to stop. Like mine did. Mine took me almost dying to get me to stop having an eating disorder. You know, I'm still dealing with it, like I said yesterday, and I probably always will deal with it. And the doctor told me that. But, you know, it's hard. It's hard. And then, I know I'm all over the place, guys. You can tell when I don't have a video planned because I'm like always rambling. But your boy is definitely going to be doing some roller coasters next year, definitely, because we already have a whole plan. It's gonna be like me, my sister, my brother, my brother-in-law, who's my brother, and then my other sister, and then my sister-in-law, and then my niece and my nephew, and then my other sister, and then whoever else wants to come can come. I'm going to try to get Jama to come. We'll try to blog that day, guys. So 2021, guys, hopefully I'm at my goal by then, and I probably will be because I want to reach it this year. And I mean my weight journey. I'm okay with all the other stuff, but hopefully I monetize. So then it'd be like, because what I would love to do, guys, honestly, if I'm being completely honest with you guys, I would love to bring like a group of you guys, like bus a group of you guys out on some bus or something, and like have the permission from your parents or whatever, or if you're your legal guardian or whatever, or whoever you live with, have the permission from that person to have you guys fly out to Orlando. If I can afford it, maybe I'll even pay for the tickets, but fly you guys out and spend like the whole day with you guys. Like, I don't want to be that type of YouTuber that doesn't involve their fans. Like, I want to involve you guys. And if I could spend the whole day with you guys, and like, if it's us going to the beach, if it's us going out to dinner, if it's us going shopping, if it's us going to the movies, whatever would be like, just to make your guys' day, like, especially if you're dealing with something really hard in life and you're like, I just want to spend the day with Reese Boy and Jama TV. Like, we would 100% try to make your wishes come true. Like, we would definitely want to do that. That's why I want to work with the Ronald McDonald House and help people who are dying of like cancer and illnesses, and kind of like just make their dreams come true. If it's just like dolling them up and doing a photo spree for them because they might not feel that pretty, like, I want to do that. Like, that's like one of my biggest dreams, is to do like a whole photo shoot just for these kids that are dealing with cancer that don't feel good looking, or anybody really, not even just kids, anybody, even older people that are dealing with cancer, and like get some people to come in, like my sisters or whoever's good at makeup, and do their makeup, and then just let them have fun. Like, do a prom night, do something that like brings them joy. Like, I don't want it to just be always sad and needles and doctors and feeling sick. Like, I want to bring happiness to people, especially because I grew up in the hospital and I had an illness and I was just like dealing with a lot. I want to bring happiness to people's lives. So comment below if you guys think that that would be awesome, and would you guys want to be a part of that, because I definitely would want to bring you guys to Orlando, Florida, and show you Florida, what the fun parts of Florida are. Even though I complain about it, I still want to show you the fun parts of Florida, because there are fun parts, and I've lived here for 14 years and I've done a lot, but I haven't done everything. Like, here's Daytona Speedway where you can watch NASCAR. There is the amazing beaches, Clearwater Beach, that is the prettiest water ever in Florida. There's cruise ships, there's tourist attractions, there's theme parks, there's museums. There's so much, guys, that I'm like, I need to use what's in my backyard, and I want to bring my fans along too. Like, the ones that mean the most to me, like, I definitely want to bring them to you guys. Oh, and your money is coming, guys. Don't forget, I'm telling you, your money's coming. Don't get me wrong. We're gonna do it. I just don't want you guys to think we lied. Their money's coming. Definitely, we're gonna get you guys your money. But I love you guys. Make sure to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching yesterday's video. I think it's at like 49 views, guys. That's amazing. And thank you for getting my watch time up, guys. I'm now 1,692. So I'm like almost there. Not almost there. I have a long way to go. But still, like, I'm thankful for it, guys. And the reason why I want to get my watch time up this year, because YouTube sent me this thing. I think it's going to be higher next year to get your watch time up. I think they're going to change it again. So I'm trying to reach it this year, because I should have started YouTube in 2014 when it was easier to get your watch time up. I think you had to have like a few videos just at like in the K's and your video would go up. But I wasn't doing YouTube because I thought I was butt ugly and I didn't want to do YouTube, but I should have done it because it could have helped a lot of people. And stay on your journey, guys. That video yesterday was not to tell you guys to break off your journey and it's okay to cheat. It was to tell you guys that it's going to be hard after surgery. Even if you wanted to do surgery, it's just to tell you that it's going to be hard. And again, if any of your parents are producers or managers and are looking for somebody, talent or something, let me know. Like, I'm willing to even talk to your parent and be like, look, this is what I want. Can you help me? And I'm even willing to pay them. Like, when I get to the point where I have enough money to pay them, because I'm still looking for a management. I'm still working for John Concablanca to contact me. But with what's going on in the world, I think stuff is just delayed. Because even I'm still waiting to go to TLC. Like, they told me I'm still a part of the show. I just got to wait for taping. They said maybe late August or early September. So, or even next year. Tape now for next year. So, I don't know yet, guys. But I love you guys. Make sure to hit the like button, turn on the notification bell. Go check out Drama TV. She got a really awesome TV, guys. So go watch that video. It's called Happy 4th of July video. I think that's the one titled, guys. I love you. I'll see y'all later. Peace.